Hello and welcome everyone. It is time for Jim Comics Top Picks for New Comic Book Day this upcoming Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. We have got a good week of books coming this week. You get those weeks sometimes where there's just some really big ones, and we got some good ones this week, so we'll get into that in a second. I know DC puts their stuff out on Tuesday, but hey, I still consider Wednesday New Comic Book Day. Best day of the week. It's like Christmas every week. And man, we got some good ones this week, like I was saying. Thank you to all my subscribers on YouTube and followers on Instagram. And I just want to, I know I haven't been putting a ton of videos out lately. I was actually going to do one last week, but there was only one book that came out this week that I wanted. And that was Thor #5 second print, which I picked up a few copies of that. But yeah, that was the only book, so it would have been a really short video. So I didn't put one out. Anyways, but yeah, I'm going to try and do them a little more regularly again. My shift at work's changed a bit and stuff, so we'll see what happens. But thank you to all of you. You're awesome. And I hope you've been paying attention to what I've been posting on Instagram, because I usually will post on there if there's a book I think is going to do really well. And I posted back beginning of July about one that's coming out this week that, man, I hope you got it pre-order because the price on it's climbing pretty good. So, and I think it's going to be a good long-term pick. So we'll get into that in a second. As usual, I'm going to start with my indies. Got two indies I'm looking at. One I'm kind of on the fence. Dark Horse has got this Alien original screenplay. They did the Aliens original screenplay a while back. I only bought it because I like the cover on issue #1. I didn't buy the whole series. This one, I really like the cover on cover A, but I got to check out the artwork in it because it's kind of looking a little funky, so we'll see on that one. But that's one I may or may not buy. So the other indie, actually a couple more indies I got from IDW. I got Marvel Action Avengers #10, the second print. That's your first Yellow Hulk, as you're all aware. And I think there's a couple other first appearances in there, or a bunch of them, actually. I missed out on the first print, because that was one of those books, if I remember right, it came out during that whole COVID a few months back, and things got so screwed up with release dates and everything, I just forgot about it. So anyways, I didn't get the first print, but I get the second print. The other indie I'm getting, as you know, Ice Cream Man. I love Ice Cream Man. #20 is out this week. 2 covers for that. You got cover A, and then cover B is kind of an homage to Dr. Seuss, which, man, I love that cover. It's just a really funky looking cover. So I'm going to try and get cover B for sure on that one. That's it for my indies. From Marvel, I'm going to go with them first. Empire #4. I'm only showing cover A. There's a ton of covers for this one. You pick what you want, but there's supposed to be a death in this one, and I'm kind of thinking it's going to be She-Hulk who dies again and then maybe gets reborn as a mortal Hulk. So you may get, I don't know, we'll see what happens in that, but pay attention to Empire #4 this week. Like I say, I'm going with cover A. It's the only one I'm getting. I'm not going crazy on it. I don't think that's going to do anything like the Immortal Hulk did, but we'll see. But that's what I'm looking for. We got Thor #3 third print. Not a big fan of that. It's one of those character covers and character design covers and stuff. I'm not a big fan of that one. I don't think I'm getting that one. But Thor #4, the second print with the Black Winter on the cover. Man, I like that. That cover is just an awesome cover. Definitely getting that one. That one I pre-ordered quite a while back. I'm sure a lot of you did too. It's a nice looking cover. That's it for Marvel this week. From DC, Batman Adventures continues. #3 is out. 2 covers for that one. And if you remember, in issue #2, we got the first appearance of Sunny. And she's a protege of Deathstroke, and man, this book is still at cover price. If you don't have that and you can find it for cover price, I recommend picking up a copy of that. I think long term, that's one that has some real potential. I think a lot of people are sleeping on that one. It's going to be a lower print run too, so if you can get that one, I would get it. It's full appearance in there too. It's not just a first appearance. That one's a good one. So #3 is out this week. 2 covers, like I was saying. Batman '96. I mean, what do I have to say about Batman? It's been good since Tinian took over. You got your first appearance of Clown Hunter this issue. 3 covers for this one. Cover A, cover B, and then you got the one for 25. I have not been buying the one for 25s in this run so far. I know some of you are, and if you like them, hey, great. I don't think they're, it's not for me anyways. I'm just not buying them. But I am getting definitely cover A's one. I'm getting several copies of that one. And there is, I saw Nick's on the Key Collector Comics app there. He had an image of it's potentially the children of Dr. Zero, of Zero there. So, I mean, whether or not it is or not, I don't know. But I mean, you can't really go wrong with Batman right now, so definitely pick that one up. That's a good one to get this week. And the one I was talking about earlier on my Instagram, back in the beginning of July, I said, man, I should really hope you got this pre-ordered. It's the Death Metal Dark Knights, Legends of the Dark Knights #1. There's 2 covers for this. There's cover A, and then there's the 1 for 25. And the 1 for 25 is going to be your first cover appearance of the Robin King. And the book itself is the first full appearance of the Robin King and your first full appearance of the Darkest Night. So this is a big book. It's one of those ones you make, I mean, shit, I posted about it. A lot of people commented on it, so I hope a lot of people pre-ordered it. I got mine pre-ordered. I got them all for cover price, and it sat at cover price for a couple weeks. It wasn't until this last week that the price started going up, because everybody started cluing in that, oh man, that's, I can only lead a horse to water. I can't make a drink, but I hope you got it for cover price, because that's going to be a good one. And long term, I really think that is going to be a big book. Because from what I've seen of this Robin King and read about him, he is dark, and I don't want to ruin the story, but when you find out who he is, it's pretty interesting. So, because it's kind of his origin story in this one. But man, that cover A is a good one to get, and if you pre-ordered the 1 for 25, hang on to that book, because that's a pricey book. Oh man, it's in Canadian dollars like $600 already. Stupid prices on books right now, man. I don't know if everybody's spending their government extra money they get from the government or what on books, because man, price of books have gone bonkers lately. I can't recommend you spending that much, folks. I mean, really try to get it for cover, and that's why I post stuff on Instagram long before the cutoff too. So anyways, that is definitely a big one this week, so get that book, because long term I think that's got a lot of potential. And it's kind of the reason I got all these books in the background. If you notice, DC's kind of got this habit of they kind of tease the big character in the main books, which they did with this whole the original series for Dark Knights, for the Metal tie-ins and stuff. But if you remember, Batman Who Last made his first full appearance in Teen Titans, which was a tie-in. Batman 89 obviously was your cameo punchline, and from what I read from Tinian, she wasn't even originally supposed to be in there, and they actually threw those 2 panels in there because there was so much interest in punchline. And you got your first full appearance of her in Hell Arisen 3. So, and again with this one, you've got your main title. They tease the Robin King in #2. You don't actually get to all Batman Last ask him, hey, do you want to be my Robin King? But you don't see him, and it isn't until this Legends book out this week that you actually see him. So they've got this habit of the tie-ins being where they drop the first full appearance. So going forward, anytime, and you got to remember, anytime DC or Marvel, they drop one of these miniseries, somewhere in there's usually a first appearance of a new character. It's kind of the role of that whole series. I know it's a good story and everything, but they use it to launch a new character. And obviously the Robin King is the one they're launching. They've been talking about him for months now, so I really hope you got that book ordered this week. But anyways, that is the books I'm looking at. Not a huge week, but there's some good books. So my picks this week, definite, just talked about it, definite one you want to get, that Death Metal Legends of the Dark Knights #1. It's your first appearance of Robin King, your first full appearance of the Darkest Night. You got that 1 for 25, which is the first cover appearance of Robin King. That book is, man, is that a good book. I know I've talked to several people who pre-ordered that one a while back, and even at $70-80, boy, is that looking like that was a good buy. Anyways, so yeah, get that one. If there's one book you're going to buy this week, buy that one. Batman 96, obviously your first Clown Hunter, and it looks like Zero's kids may be in this one, so definitely another good one. Batman, you can't go wrong Batman 96. You know something big's coming for 100 too. So Marvel Action Avengers #10, the second print. That's another good one this week. And then Thor #4, the second print. You got 4 really good books coming out this week. So those are some books you really want to get. And I got to talk about a couple books from a little while ago. This Year Zero came out quite a while ago, and I got both covers. I talked about this in one of my previous videos. And for whatever reason, I've had a lot of people ask me, and I've noticed the price on these has gone way up, and I have no idea why. I've heard nothing at all about this series. I don't know if people are specking that it's going to be the next Walking Dead or something. I don't know. I have heard nothing on that. So if I hear something, I'll let you know. But I mean, it's a low print run series, and the artwork is good, and it's a really good story. But why the price jump? I have no idea. But if you find it for cover price at Year Zero, man, I recommend picking that one up. And this is another one that came out a couple weeks ago. Catwoman 23, your first Catgirl, it's right on the cover too, which is, it's a good book to get. That one kind of snuck on the radar. I don't know that everybody was paying attention to that one. I remember talking about this, I want to say back in January or February. I can't remember when it was, but it got, of course, it got delayed by several months because of this whole COVID thing, and it finally came out. But that was a good one. That's a good one to get to. That one's got some potential. And I talked about Batman Adventures #2. Again, man, if you find that one, pick that one up. Couple things I want to also talk about are books you're going to want to get pre-ordered, and the order window is really short on these. Just talking about that Legends of the Dark Knights that's coming out this week. The second print was announced, but the cutoff, it's Friday today that I'm doing this video. I talked to my shop. I think you may have till Monday to get your orders in for second print. But with the new ordering system for DC, from what I've been told, it's the cutoff may be moved to Friday. So you may or may not be able to get that one pre-ordered. So talk to your shop if you want that, because it does. I mean, these second prints, I know DC, a lot of times all they do is change the color. I mean, they've done it for Hell Arisen and all these other ones. But, I mean, this Teen Titans book, number 12, I got a few copies of that. Again, got them for cover when they came out. Lower print run, and that's, that's starting to creep up in price too. So it's worth getting these second prints. It's not necessarily going to be a huge, price jump on them, but hey, I'm a collector, so I'm definitely going to buy it. So yeah, look for that. Talk to your shop about that one. And also Catwoman 23, which I just mentioned. The second print for that is also coming out August 19th. So that means the cutoff window for that is likely also today, possibly till Monday. So if you're watching this Friday night or Saturday, call your shop Saturday first thing and say, hey, I want those books. I mean, that's what I did with my shop. I ordered a few of those up because those are going to be good ones. So, yeah. Anyways, that's all I got for you, folks. They did announce a third print also for Thor #5, and it's likely going to be that image I showed previously, what I thought was going to be the second print. So make sure you get that one ordered up as well. You'll see it on the screen now. This is what I think the cover of the third print is going to be, and that one's going to be a good one. Yeah, it'll probably be a little higher print run than it could have been, but I think it comes out September 2nd, if I remember right. I didn't write it down, but I remember looking at it earlier. So you got a little bit of time to order that one up, but not a ton. So if you want that one, get that one ordered up. Man, Donny Cates is killing it. I don't know what to say about Cates. All I can say is anytime Cates is doing a book, buy it. That's all I can say. And I also posted on Instagram, it's going to kind of end on Venom. Something big is coming in Venom, number 27, 28, 29. Get those books pre-ordered so you're getting them for cover price. Even if nothing happens, you're still getting a great series. But just reading the solicitations, seeing the covers, and the fact that 28, they haven't released the cover image yet. Something is coming. I think likely it's going to be 28. It's going to be the big book. But they may sneak something in at 27. But either way, right through to 30 are really, really good ones. So if you've dropped Venom in the recent times or whatever, get it back on your pull list. That's all I can say. You're going to regret it if you don't. So anyways, that's it, folks. Happy hunting. Take care. Talk to you later in the week. Bye for now.